I'm Peter from Coffee Parts and we're looking at Mazzer Major V line of grinders. Now these grinders are Mazzer's top end flat blade grinders with 83mm burrs. We've got the VE and the VP, with the major difference between them being grind speed. With the VE it's running at 1600 RPMs, while with the VP they've reduced that to 900 RPMs. To be able to do that, they had to completely re-engineer the blades. The blades on both of these machines are made in Venice in-house by Mazzer, but on the VP they went for high carbon steel and completely re-engineered the geometry of it to be able to produce a faster cut at a slower speed. That results in less fines in the cup, more sweetness, fuller body and ripe fruit notes. So the physical body on these grinders are the same. It really just comes down to the motor speed and the grinder blades. That results differences in the cup. The rest of the grinders remain the same. Within the grinders, you got Mazzer's grind flow control, which sits under here. And what that does is you got two wire dampeners that comes with the grinder, anti-static and anti-dust. And these reduce static charge, prevent clumping and increases dose consistency. When it comes to dose consistency, these grinders are already a low retention grinder, so it really helps there. And when it comes to cleaning the grinder, they've made it super easy now with just 4 Allen keys at the top, which removes the whole top of the grinder, so you can clean inside, clean your burrs without losing your grind adjustment. And in a sense, without wasting coffee dialing that grinder back in. If you are changing the blades, you still do have to dial it in slightly, as new blades mean a slightly new adjustment. When it comes to adjusting the grinder, you got the memory track system. So the top collar here moves independently from the grinder collar. So once you've dialed in your grinder, you can then reset that dial to 0, so you know how far you've moved from the last adjustment. The displays have also improved. You got 3 preset times and a grind on demand button. And to set the time, you can either go through the menu or you can just press the menu and the time you want to set. And it's just shortcuts into it. Go up and down or up or down and set that time in. If you want to set between portafilter activation and keyboard activation, you can do the same thing by just holding menu and the portafilter switch. And then you're moving from portafilter to keyboard or from keyboard to portafilter, depending on how you want to activate the grinder. It is possible to set a percentage of the way through for the grinder to pause so you can collapse that coffee and grind again. And when it comes to the portafilter support, it's fully adjustable and fits all portafilters. You can adjust the vertical height here for the lugs, the depth going in and out, and how high it sits from the funnel, which has become a big improvement from older generation Mazzers. And that's where the differences lie. The rest of the grinder remains the same. You got your grind flow control system, memory track systems, fully adjustable portafilter supports, same display and menu, twin fans to keep it cool, and easy access to cleaning the grinder at the end of the shift. So with both grinders being almost identical, with just the RPM speed being different, which grinder would you pick? Well, it really depends on the use case. They're both top of the line flat blade grinders from Mazzer, with the VE being your mainstream grinder. Think of your coffee of the day, milk-based coffees that you're pumping out day in, day out. With the VP, it's more that specialty coffee, the espressos, where nuances make a difference. You're not adding too much milk, so you really want to start bringing out the clarity of the coffee. And that's when the VP really shines. More than likely, you're gonna see both grinders together in the cafe, coffee of the day and single origin coffees. And the only noticeable difference from the outside is those red accents. We've done a video on each of these grinders, the VE and the VP, independently, which shows them in more detail. My question to you though is, VE or VP, what's your choice? And like always, if this video is what you value, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Thank you and see you on the next video.